Hey guys, Brian Delivers You the Goods here. I'm returning to you for one last album review for this Friday. And I was planning on doing it tomorrow, but I'm just gonna knock it out of the way and tell you what I thought of Lil Wayne's new record, Funeral, that I just got done listening to. So I'm gonna discuss what I listened to and let you know my thoughts on this record. So let's dive into this review. Now, this is his 13th studio album from the American rapper. And what I think of it, uh, it's uh it's just meh. Uh Meh meaning like it's not gonna get a great rating. Uh the tracks on here, like Funeral, the opener track was really good. Um and Mahogany was actually not too bad. Mamma Mia was decent. It's just, this would have been better if it was a mixtape. If it was like a mixtape or whatever that he usually makes or whatever, then yeah, this would have been a solid record or solid release that he came out with. But to make it as an album, the raps in here and his verses and most of his raps are just not that great. They're He mumbles most of the time and he just uses different words. And there's one song that I really hated on here, which was Clap for Him. It was a dirty song. It was just filthy and I couldn't stand it. I just no. I like Lil Wayne's songs. I like it when he does dark songs about like his fighting his demons and all that kind of darkness. When he makes really dark melodic songs, that's when I really like him. Like Ball Hard, I was feeling something for it. With the melody, was I liking the lyrics? Uh, it's very hard to grasp on those lyrics for Ball Hard because it repeats ball, 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 ball hard or whatever. And it repeats it so much that you're just like, okay, this is starting to get annoying. And uh I like the Ball Hard song. I just don't like it enough to give it a really good rating. Um then you have Bastard Satan's Kid, which was a little bit better. There wasn't any repetitiveness in the song. I think most of this album had a lot of repetitiveness in some of the songs, and the other half didn't do that. Uh, Line 'em Up had like a weird intro with the or whatever. I couldn't understand what they were saying, what this thing was saying. It sounded like Indian or whatever, and I was like, it was kind of a Middle Eastern kind of intro to it, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't a great song, but I thought it was average. Lil Wayne's verses in most of this album are very not so great. Uh, there are some. I think I Do It is probably a favorite of mine, but when it hits Dreams afterwards, he cannot sing worth crap with this Dream song. I was disappointed with that one. I was like, oh my god. I want this song to end. That's how I was feeling when I heard it. I was like, no. No, no, no. This could be much better. Then Stop Playing With Me, picked the album back up. Then the album fell back into some boringness and just really another shitty song, which was Clap For 'Em, that I mentioned not that long ago. There's like 24 tracks on this album, and throughout the most 76 minutes, you get a mix good songs, then the album just gets boring at 5 and 7, tracks 5 and 7. Then it gets a little bit more boring after track 7. It just doesn't do so great. And there's mixed good and bad songs on this record. There's not anything to really come back to for this record. I think the beginning of the album had potential. Then it dives into just lacklusting songs that aren't so great and could have done a little better. If he made it as a mixtape, I would have been a little proud of him. But for this release, I'm not feeling for it. I'm just disappointed. I think it's meh, but I think I'm gonna have to give it a 5.5 out of 10. It's bad. It's a letdown. I didn't want to do this because I really like Lil Wayne's music. I just can't like this album. Not at all. This was not his best release. I thought the Carter 5 was better than this, because I could feel for some of the tracks. This, it has no hooks with his verses. It dives into the song too fast, or each song too fast, with him spitting his verses, and then he's saying some other shit, and then some other shit, and you just don't know what's going on when you're listening to the record. You're like very dumbfounded. But maybe his next album will do better. I don't know for sure. I'm sorry, Lil Wayne, but this was not the album for you. This was a bad release. In my opinion, I thought it was a bad release. You don't have to agree with me. It's just what I was listening to. But comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the new Lil Wayne album, Funeral, if you've heard it. And if you like this review, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I did forget to mention that he did actually take a moment of silence in track number 8 because of the Kobe Bryant thing that happened this past Sunday, like on the 26th. So it was last Sunday, which was very sad. I was just depressed about it for a little while. But then I found new news about my dad, and I was like, God, this week sucks. People are dying nowadays. People that I care about, or someone that didn't get to be in my life passed away. And it's just sad. And yeah, I like that he took a moment of silence for the rest of the song for, I think it's called Bing James. I gave that a 3.5 out of 5, but the song itself is stupid. It's just mumble jumble crap, and I couldn't stand it that much. But I like that he took a moment of silence at the end of the song, so I gave it a solid rating. But yeah, I'll return to you tomorrow for Fast and Furious 9 trailer that I'll be reviewing, and Gretel and Hansel movie review is going to be this weekend for sure. And Super Bowl Sunday's coming up, so I'm excited for that. I really want the Chiefs to win. I don't really give a shit about the 49ers because they've been to the Super Bowl already. It's time for someone new to win. But that's just my opinion on what I thought of the record. I'm sorry that it's a bad record. To me, it's a bad record. It could have been much better. But thank you for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully you did. And I'll see you in my next review.